Projection of e-commerce growth giving a strong effect on the growth of logistics sector in Indonesia. But the question is, how about logistics sector readiness to catch up the massive growth of e-commerce in Indonesia? Let's see some data about Indonesia's logistic performance. The first data will be about 5 countries in Asia region with the highest logistic costs. Malaysia, 13% to the GDP, China, 14% to the GDP, and Thailand, the logistic cost reaching 15% to the country's GDP, Vietnam 20%, and seems like Indonesia holds the highest country, or the country with the highest logistic cost to its GDP, reaching 24%. Transportation analyst from University of Indonesia, Ellen Tangkudung, said connectivity development is important to improve Indonesia's competitiveness in terms of logistic costs. According to Frost and Sullivan data compiled by Kata Data, Indonesia logistic cost is the highest compared to another countries in Asia region. Indonesia's logistic cost is 24% to its GDP. The high logistic cost, especially in Indonesia's eastern part, caused by uneven connectivity. But Indonesia's government is still in a progress. More than 17,000 islands. Yes, that much. Since Indonesia is an archipelago country, connectivity become a huge challenge. Indonesia's high logistic costs had put Indonesia in the 5th position in terms of logistic index in ASEAN region. Let's see the next data. This is a logistic index of 5 ASEAN countries. Indonesia 3.15, Malaysia 3.22, Vietnam 3.27, Thailand 3.41, and Singapore at the the first position in the ASEAN countries with the index score reaching 4. This one is taken from World Bank 2018. Based on World Bank's data about Logistic Performance Index, or LPI 2018, Indonesia in the level of 3.15 from 1 to 5 scale. The closer the index to level 5 means the logistic performance is getting better. In contrary, the closer the index to the level 1 means the logistic performance is getting worse. But according to the data, Indonesia's logistic performance is better compared to ASEAN countries such as the Philippines, Brunei Darussalam, Laos, and Myanmar. And what are the reasons of Indonesia's high logistic costs? Let's see the 3 main reasons of high logistic costs in Indonesia. The first one is high credit costs in vehicle purchasing. Then the second one is high toll road tariff and unintegrated transportation system. This one is taken from Indonesia Logistics Association. Committee for Acceleration of Priority Infrastructure Delivery, or KPPIP Chairman Wahyu Utomo, said 72% of logistic costs went to transportation. And many drivers of logistic vehicles that transported goods from Java to outside Java returned with empty vehicles, while using trucks was more costly than trains, ships, and planes. E-commerce becoming sector that will give significant impact on Indonesia's logistic performance in terms of mandatory improvements and business growth, as it is mentioned in Indonesia's e-commerce roadmap in the next graphic. This is roadmap of e-commerce and its impact on logistic industry, improvement of e-commerce trade logistic, improving SME or small medium enterprises players through logistic transformation, logistic system development from villages to cities, and improvement on national logistic provider capacity, and the data taken from the Presidential Decree number 74, year 2017 on e-commerce roadmap. ACE or Accenture, a Fortune 500 business consultancy, has estimated that Indonesia's e-commerce market may grow from $27 billion last year to $300 billion in 2025 if the country's digital ecosystem can leapfrog into a fully integrated quantum commerce environment. Such growth will give significant impact on business opportunity for logistics sector. Which country can become an inspiration for Indonesia to improve logistic performance? Let's see the next data. This is the countries in the world with the best logistic performance. At number 1, we've got Germany with this score reached 4.2, Sweden 4.05, Belgium 4.05, Austria 4.03, and Japan 4.03. And Germany has retained its pole position in the 2018 Logistics Performance Index, or LPI, published by the World Bank. The biennial survey ranks countries through 6 criteria, including customs and border management, clearance, and the quality of trade and transport-related infrastructure. While Germany came top in 2018 for the 3rd time in a row with a score of 4.2. In 2018, almost 6,000 country assessments were made by logistic professionals. The World Bank said that the report provides new insights on cybersecurity threats in logistics and the use of electronic trading platforms by shippers. And hopefully the efforts that have been implemented by Indonesian government will improve Indonesia Logistic Performance Index in the future. Stay tuned on Market Headlines because we'll be right back after the break.